Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your boy Uche with another video. Please bear with me. I'm here in Lisbon, Portugal. I don't know if you guys can hear me. There's a baby crying behind me, child. But I had to come out here to talk my shit because I have to download it straight from the source. And look at that, the devil is working overtime as usual. Every time I try to speak some power, from some truth to power, it's always something, Chad. It's always something. Like there's something in this place that doesn't like the work that I do. But Chad, we push on. Anyway, today's video is to my queer people specifically. But to be honest though, this message can literally be applied to anybody if the shoe fits. But I'm going to focus specifically to my queer people. I don't know if you guys are familiar. There's this whole trend online. I've seen it on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram about gay loneliness. A lot of gay people, especially gay men. You know, I've seen this with white people, black people, even some Asian people have voiced this out. That like there's an epidemic or a pandemic of loneliness within the LGBTQ community. And this is very true. This is very true. It's not rocket science to kind of see how this trend is very true. It is very true that more than likely, a lot of queer people, same gender loving people, men and women, especially men, are going to exit this world single. Okay? Single, not alone, not necessarily alone, but single as the definition of a traditional marriage or traditional intertwinedness, romance, entanglement, whatever that situation is. A lot of queer people, gay and lesbian, bisexual people are going to exit this world single. And that's actually a good thing. If you think like me, if you're a spiritual dualist like me, you see how that's a good thing because this is what I call the purge. But for the people who don't understand duality, I'm going to try to break it down to you. Now, I'm going to do my best to break this down in a way that is not too confusing to the people who speak the language of if you know, the language of love, the language of spirituality. Yes, it is very true what the stats are saying, but that's because you're not here to fall in love. You're here to work. You're here to put in the work, okay? Every single one of us. There's no randomness to where we're at. We could have been born in a different decade. We could have been born in a decade like 10 decades ago. We could have been born in the future. But there's a reason why our karma has perfectly manifested us here to be queer in a time like this. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, doesn't matter what your history is, doesn't matter what your story is. There's a reason why. And that is to put in work, not to fall in love. Think about it. I don't even want to sound disrespectful or anything like that, but think about it. Like let's go deep. This world, do you really want to make your priority in this world finding a boo? This world right now, let's be as neutral as possible. Everything that we know about this world, there's some beautiful people in this world, beautiful things in this world, beautiful things in this world, yes, shiny, all of those things. But let's look at the entirety of this world, not even from a negative perspective, not even from a positive perspective. Don't you feel that there's something about this world? There's a little bit of off, just a little bit off, and you want to prioritize your journey in this world, to fall in love with something in this world that is a little bit off. Even Jesus said something along the lines of, do not build your castles in this world. This world will rust, okay? You need to be building your castles in heaven where nothing rusts. Everything stays infinitely the same, okay? That's because we're here to work. But then even forget about the spirituality aspect of it. Look at the dating scene in the queer community. It's a hot fucking mess. It's a mess. And that pain you feel inside, yes, you feel that pain. I feel it too. I don't know what pain you feel. You don't know what pain I feel. We can try to philosophize the pain, but you feel the pain. I know damn well that you feel that pain. That is pain, reflection of the work that you've been brought here to do. Follow that pain. Follow it all the way till the end of it. Follow it with humility, 100% surrender. Follow it. Once you follow it, it will take you to where that pain is coming from. And that is knowledge, a gift of knowledge. And now that you know, you must choose what you do with that knowledge, because to whom much is given, much is expected. Think about it. That pain that you feel right now is a reflection of something that is missing in this realm as you have been manifested into this world. Wouldn't you appreciate it if someone who existed before you saw what you saw, followed that pain to find a solution so that now that you're born, you can enjoy the lack of that pain? Wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you appreciate that? But guess what? No one has ever done that. It's your turn now. It's your turn. You have been blessed with the ability to feel pain, that particular pain that you feel. Don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish to make it all about yourself. Follow that pain and find it. Find solutions to that. It will take you to the solution, and now you must make a choice. Make a choice in the way that comes most natural to you. That is your mission in this world. And I know that we humans, we have this arrogance of thinking about ourselves. It's all about me, 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 me. But we tend to forget, and I try to give grace, even because I understand that that's human. Even I see that in me. Maybe it's something in our ancient ancestors or something like that. It's all about survival or something like that. But along came wisdom, along came intellect, the ability to introspect, the ability to reason. This is what I call the Eve. Come, let us make man in our own image. And then God later on said, it is not okay for the man to be alone. I am going to make him a helper. That helper is our wisdom that developed along the line to help us out. Okay? And your wisdom, if you follow that emotional intelligence, if you follow that wisdom, emotional intelligence all the way to spirituality, you come to realize that the human consciousness is a consciousness. There is no one human. Human is a collective consciousness of all of us. And every single one of us, we're just playing a part in this collectivity. Okay? So the body of human, we are just the cells of that. Okay, if that makes any sense, we're the cells. And in order for this body to survive as a human, all of us, we have to be doing our part. Okay, so you have been sent here from God knows what to be part of this human experience. You have to put in the work. You cannot come here in this elusive ass place and get stuck in the fact that, oh, my body is not being enriched in this world and things like that. No, you have to forget about that. Be less selfish, be more selfless, and put in the work for the rest of the human body. We all depend on this shit. Even I try to give people grace, because at the end of the day, I'm human as well. Like I've mentioned before, there's something that rules this place. The Bible calls it the serpent. It's serpentine in nature, okay? It knows what you want. It knows why you're here, okay? It knows why we're all here to put in work. And it recognizes our karma. Our karma recognizes that whichever one comes first. It knows what we're susceptible to, okay? To somebody else, maybe drugs. Somebody else, maybe alcohol, pornography, sex, and so on and so forth. For you, it's hopeless romantic and such things like that. And it's telling you, reminding you that you are incomplete because you don't have a partner, you don't have a boo, and that is lowering your vibration. And because you're lowering your vibration, you're not able to put in the work that you have been brought into this world to put in. Okay, you have the ability to say, that's a super power, super being, or whatever you want to call it. You have the ability to sense things that a lot of people don't sense. Okay, you have the ability to sense that pain you feel. Now you have to do something with that pain. Do something with it. It's a gift. But this serpent keeps telling you all this foo-foo shit. Okay, and every single time you believe these foo-foo shit has already gotten to you. When you find yourself being depressed and having anxiety and feel lonely because you don't have a boo, the serpent has already gotten to you. Okay, but if you do believe in your own spirituality, you can actually follow it and see, okay, it makes sense why I am here. And because of that, because of compassion that you have for yourself and other versions of yourself yet to be born, you put in the work so that the future of those people will be better. They don't have to go through the bullshit that you're going through right now to navigate it. Just put yourself in those people's situation. Imagine that you're there literally in the future as them. You would appreciate this version of yourself putting in the work so that that future version of you could be better, could live a more better life. This is why the collectivity of humanity is a collective consciousness. It's not just one person. The journey is human life. We're all workers here, okay? You have to put in the work.